Okay, so it's Tuesday and we're heading for my sister's. We're going to go pick her up and then go into Parker. I'm going to go to a gas station. If you've been to Las Vegas, you're probably familiar with it, or this part of the country. We're going to go to Terrible Herbs and in Parker and buy gas and go through the drive-through car wash because this thing is dirty. So we're going to go through the drive-through car wash and at least rinse the stuff off the outside. And then next week, Monday, then we'll go into Lake Havasu City and get an oil change because it's telling me I have used all of the mileage for this most recent oil change I got in September. That I've put all the miles on it. So it's time for an oil change based on mileage, which I don't do very often. Well, I mean, I've done it twice now since I've had this vehicle. But normally I don't have oil changes because I've used all the mileage. I usually have oil changes because it's been that many months. So this is kind of a new experience for me. Second time getting oil change because I put 7,000 miles on it. So, which means that since I started, I have put 7,776 miles on this since my oil change. So it's time. It's time for another one. So anyway, that's what we're going to do today. We took a drive yesterday to Quartzsite, which is a really big boondocker spot for the winter. People come to Quartzsite and then they have somebody who drives what they call a honey wagon. And they have a truck and they come and, like they pump out septic only. They come with a truck and pump out your black tanks. And so that for people like me who don't have any place to carry their own honey wagon, to dump the black tank in and then take it and dump it and bring it back and, have your own way of dumping your black tank when you're boondocking. But until I can figure out how to use the solar on my camper, I can't boondock. And to fill up with water, then, because I can only carry 1,000 pounds cargo in my trailer, so to fill up with water, then I can't have groceries or clothes. So that is problematic. That was a year older, had less mileage. And it's like, you know what? You guys have picked the vehicle. At least let me pick the color.
Okay, who picked
Frank
the vehicle?
and Rhiannon.
Frank and Rhiannon?
Yeah, they're the ones. It's like, you got to go look at those Armadas. And it's like, okay, I get it, because when I was researching vehicles, an Armada was one that could tow a good capacity. I get it, but I really wasn't looking for a Nissan.
Right.
I really wasn't looking for a BMW either, but since I couldn't get the Land Rover I was looking for.
Whoops. I didn't realize that was out.
You can pull it down now. It's not out now.
I don't need it now. It's turning. I like that little extender over that way so you can block behind the mirror. Make a right at the corner.
Well, it blocks that corner.
Yeah.
Right there.
Make a right at the corner.
At this corner?
No, up at the...
Oh, at Joshua?
Up at Joshua.
Joshua?
Up at Joshua. Make a corner. We're not going to Salome. Every time I see Joshua, I think of Joshua.
Now, because we're not talking about anybody's name.
Yeah.
Talking about a street name or a city name, so it's Joshua.
It's Joshua. Yeah, right. To me, it's still Joshua.
Well, the same as Solome will always be Salome to me.
Yeah. And to me, now it's Salome, because that's what everybody here calls it, is Salome.
Right, but the actual biblical name is Salome.
Salome. And some people say Salome.
Well, it's just like Salinas and Salinas.
Right.
Depends on what state you're in.
Uh-huh. I say Salinas, because it's Salinas, Kansas.
Yeah, it's Salinas, California.
Yep.
The only city in all of the states that I've been in, and almost every one of them has a city named this, that is pronounced the same no matter what state you're in, it's Paris.
Paris.
Pronounced the same in every fucking state. So there you go.
I don't know how you could mispronounce it unless you're in France and say Paris. Because in France they say Paris, right?
I don't know. I've never been to France.
I haven't either.
I know the song.
Paris.
How you gonna keep them down on the farm after they've seen Paris?
Uh-huh.
I know the song, that it says that way in the song, but I don't know if that's how it's actually.
And then the one from Victor Victoria, Gay Paris.
I don't know.
It's been a while since you've seen that movie.
I don't think I've ever seen the movie all the way through.
Oh, really?
I've seen clips of it.
Yeah.
Because my kids used to watch it with Mother.
Oh, I love it.
That's why. That's why all those musicals are on there that Mother used to watch, is because kids used to watch them with them.
Yeah.
So I know we're going this way as Parker.
Right, we're going
because the other way is Quartzsite.
This is going to take you right straight back into town. It's going to take you right by the Booster Club.
Oh, okay.
That's why I had you come this way instead of turning left at the stop sign.
Okay.
Because we're just going to stay on this street all the way to 72. And it takes you right past the Booster Club. It's going to come out at that main cross street in the middle of town. So now you've been to town every way there is to go to town from my house. Our sightseeing tour is done. I've done my job.
Over.
Well, you're also going to go past the road that goes to the dump. So if you need to go to the dump, take anything to the dump before you leave.
I think there's a dumpster there.
Oh, is there a dumpster there?
Yeah. Yeah, so the only thing I would need to take to the dump, well, and everybody's telling me to sell them,
What's
trash
that?
them. The bench seats for my dinette.
Oh, yeah.
Everybody's telling me to sell them.
Yeah, sell them, don't trash them.
And when I get the refrigerator replaced, sell that Dometic refrigerator.
Uh-huh.
If I could find somebody who would just switch them out and, bring a 12 volt, do the switch out on it, and take the Dometic away, they could have the Dometic for putting the 12 volt in.
When Dave comes to, we just passed the dump road, we just passed the city park. They were right across from each other, just in case you wanted to know. When Dave comes over, chat with him and see, because he was going to put, he thought he had a hot water heater that would work in my RV, but it wouldn't, so we put in an electric one. So I don't have to worry about propane running the hot water heater. The hot water heater I had was electric, and he had put in a new element, but the heater was so old it just was leaking all over the place, and it was like running. It wasn't dripping, it was running. So we took it out and he put in an electric one. Kind of an on-demand.
Mm-hmm.
Where that white truck is, that's the library. In case you ever want to go to the library, it's that building right there. The Booster Club is that building right there on the corner with the flag.
Okay. Actually says Spouse Booster Club.
Yep.
Okay.
Kind of hard to miss. And then right around here at the stop sign is 72.
Well, because my GPS only acknowledges that there is a Baus, it was like, okay, so what does the building say? Because getting to addresses here in Baus has been challenging because my GPS keeps telling me they don't exist.
They don't exist. Well, the ones in town, right in town proper, they do. I think they do exist, but everybody here, nobody has post office delivery at their house. Everybody here is a P.O. box. A P.O. box.
Yeah, but my GPS it doesn't matter whether they get mail delivery or not.
Right. Well, but I think something that requires them to acknowledge the address is that it has a post office box. You know, not a P.O. box in a post office, but it has.
That's me with the orange thing in the door.
Oh, right there?
The Explorer.
Oh, okay. All the way down on the end.
Yeah.
That Class A is their year.
Laundromat has a rummage sale going on.
That rummage sale is always there. That Class A on the end, that's their year round.
Yeah. Yeah, the one with the motion sensor light.
Oh, that's the one with the motion sensor light. Oh.
Yeah, and it's some old guy.
Yeah.
You know, she was telling me, she said, the old guy you're going to be next to, he's like the sweetest man in the world. I was like, okay, great. He plays music early. It's not bad music. It's not bad music. I mean, it's the kind of music that, you can set an alarm to wake you up to, kind of thing. So his alarm went off, and that's the other thing that I noticed. Like, why am I hearing that music? The window's open. That's why it's cold.
That's why it's cold. That's why I'm hearing the music. And that's why the light's coming in all night.
Yeah, because my trailer actually is pretty soundproof. I mean, if somebody's standing right outside my trailer while I'm doing a session, they can tell I'm talking, but they can't tell what I'm talking about.
Right, it's kind of muffled.
But, because, I mean, I can hear them talking, but I can't hear what they're talking about.
Right.
If they're outside my trailer. But if they're outside my trailer, they're too fucking close to my trailer because they're in my space.
Yeah.
So, and that's one of the rules of all of the parks I've been through is that you don't walk through occupied spaces. But I had, where was it? There was, I can't remember which campground I was in, but they kept walking through my space because it was the shortcut between the roads.
Right.
And it was on the end, and it was a pull through rather than a back end.
Right.
So I guess because it was a pull through, they felt perfectly comfortable to walk through it wherever they wanted to.
This is Willamette. This is the last street in Baus. And see, it does have some occupancy on it.
Yeah, I was looking at the map for Lake Havasu, and it's like an hour and a half.
Yeah, it is. It's an hour and a half.
So it's like that's 3 hours of driving. Am I going to have time to get an oil change, to get a car wash, to buy gas, and do all that other stuff? Am I going to have time to do that? So
Now, if you go to Circle K, I've got the Circle K thing, and it will give you like 25 cents a gallon off.
Wow, that's pretty good.
Yeah, it's 20 or 25 cents a gallon. I have something for you.
That always worries me when you say that.
Well,
when you say it like that.
Oh, you realize I have your dragonfly rug. I think I told you that.
I have no room for it in my trailer.
Yeah, well, it's down upside down underneath the mattress in the other room. The kids put it down, but they put it down upside down. Why, I don't know. But at least now it's flat. It's flat, so it's rather than being rolled up and curled. Now I'll be able to put it down over at the other house. I could even bring it out and put it out in the office part here. But
yeah, if it wasn't so heavy, I'd consider taking it to use as an outdoor mat for the RV, but it's heavy and takes up a lot of space.
Right.
So
It'd take up a lot of your
pass-through.
I
mean, I've got the room in the pass-through storage for it.
Yeah, but it would take up a lot of your weight. You'd have to get rid of something to put it in.
Right.
And they make lighter weight ones that you can get at Walmart.
I have one.
Oh, you have one?
I have an outdoor mat, and I have a screen house to put up over it, or I had one. I gave the screen house to Rhiannon, mainly because I put it up one time, but all of the RV parks and stuff that I stay in, they're all packed gravel, and that packed gravel is over blacktop.
Yeah.
So
you can't put an anchor in.
Like the shoulders.
Right.
And so I'm banging on one of those things to try to get it in, and God, Lake Whitney, and I'm banging like hell on that to try to get it to go in, and all I'm doing is it just keeps sliding off, so it's like, what the fuck? So I scraped away the rocks, and it's like, well, no wonder, it's got asphalt underneath it. No wonder it won't go through. So I gave it to her because she goes to the beach and stuff.
Yeah.
So it's like, this would be great for you guys, especially for you, to sit outside because your mosquito bait.
Right.
They don't really like me too much. I mean, I got one mosquito bite all summer.
Oh, wow.
And I camped near water. Every camping space, every place I camped, I was near water. Except, nope, Casper was near water too because there was a river. We were camped, I don't know, about a block and a half away from the river. That runs in the middle of Casper, Wyoming.
Wow. Okay, questions. What's all this stuff? What's that and what's that?
Well, this is my camera.
Your backup camera?
No, it's my dash cam.
Oh, okay.
So what we're seeing going forward here, and then the other one films me, and so it's the one that I did. I have a GoPro that I'm going to start using, but I have to sit down with it and get it ready to go. Where it just films continuously. This films in 1 minute clips. And so that's why when you look at the stuff on the YouTube, it's, a bunch of scenes, kind of put together.
Okay.
It's because that's the way this camera films. This is my RV GPS. That's my RV Garmin.
Oh, okay.
And
it's one that tells you don't go on that road because it's gravel.
Well, it's the one that won't even put me down gravel roads.
Right.
I have it set for highways. No ferries because I'm not into $300 to cross a body of water.
Right.
Pulling the trailer. I mean, if I'm taking the ferry, which is the vehicle, like we did when we
we went to the
Corpus Christi.
Yeah, when we went to Corpus Christi.
That's different. Oh, excuse me.
Bless you.
So those are just set in there, so it takes me only on state highways, and I had it set to avoid toll roads. But then I got the text tag, and it's accepted in just about every state. It will. The readers will take my text tag in just about every state.
Yeah, my toll tag that I had, the one that I got there in
the North Texas. I have that also.
Yeah.
It's good for Oklahoma and Kansas, but it's not okay for Arkansas or New Mexico or.
Yeah, but you need one that's good through lots of states.
Yeah, so I got the text tag, which it reads every time I go under one, and so I have not gotten one bill for tolls. It's just all been on my text tag, so it's like, okay, glad I got that one. I did get the Easy Pass because I am planning at some point to go to the East Coast. Because there's a bunch of Thousand Trails campgrounds and stuff there. And, I mean, Teresa says you've got a place to hook up your RV when you come to visit, but I can't work in Florida.
Right. Because they're not in the thing.
They're part of the compact, but I have to take another test to get a fucking license there, and until the compact is in effect, because you can't use it anywhere. Even though 38 states are part of the compact, until the lower 48 are part of it, it's not gonna fly.
Still, all of the lower 48.
Yeah, Yeah, so they're waiting on the rest of them to be part of it.
So when all the rest of them become a part of the compact, how does that affect you? Do you still have
I just keep my Texas license and just get privileged to practice in other states.
in other states? You don't have
So
to get
then
a license in other states.
Right. I can go anywhere then.
And right now you have to have
Except the states where I'm going to stay for a month, I'm just going to maintain those licenses. So that will be here, New Mexico, and Michigan. So I'll maintain the licenses in those 3 states, because those are the ones that, starting after January when I come to visit, I'll be 3 weeks or longer.
Right.
So
Santa Fe for Jeff and here and Jenny.
Yeah.
Yeah, the best time of year to come here is now. Rather
Forget that I used to live in the desert Southwest for a while.
Yeah, this is the best time of year to come here. And sometimes the reason I say this, because a lot of times January, February are real rainy. At least that's the way it's been since I've been, coming out here for the winters. January and February have been the rainy months.
Yeah, everybody's been telling me not to go to Tucson in March, that that's going to be wicked travel. And it's like, well, okay, not sure where. Because, well, I guess tornado season could have moved early in Texas, but I'm going to be going the opposite direction of the tornadoes.
Yeah.
I'm going to be going west. Most of the tornadoes happen on that line from Abilene, down to Houston.
Did I tell you we hit one on the way back from Carrie and Dennis and I when we were coming back, when I was moving all my stuff back here? We hit one. Because we took and went out, what's the one that was south of town?
90 to Uvalde?
Yeah, we went on 90 all the way and caught 10. Well, as we were coming up and approaching 10, we hit bad weather. We were on the edge of a tornado. Because when we got into town, we stopped, got something to eat. And
yeah, because you pick up 10 right there at Kerrville or something.
Yeah, something like that. And
which is on that line from Abilene to Houston.
We had been in, we caught the edge of it and we got the hail. But we went through some real pretty Texas hill country. Carrie didn't want to go on 10 because it was so hilly. After we got through Texas,
10 isn't that hilly.
I know. But she didn't want to go on 10 because of the hills and stuff. And so, okay,
traveling
whatever you
through West
say.
Texas, you're going to go on hills.
Yeah.
That's just the way it is.
Yeah.
Because the mountains from Mexico come into Texas over there.
And we did. We went through a lot of hills. And so when we stopped to eat, I go, so, you wanted to avoid the hills? And she looks at me like, if we'd have come straight yesterday, we'd have come to this light.
Oh, okay.
Instead of turning on Plamosa to go over the pass, we'd have come out at this light. So we've made the big circle.
Okay, 95, yeah.
Now this light used to give preference to this direction, but it doesn't anymore. When they resurfaced the highway here, they changed the light. And now it gives preference to 95. It used to give preference to 72, 95. You have reached the end of 72 highway. There is an RV place here in Parker. I don't know if they would have your part or not, though. I have no idea what they carry.
Well, it's a jack stand, so if they do RV repair, most likely they'll have jack stands.
Well, I don't know if they do repair, but I know they sell all kinds of different stuff for RVs. It's Spanky's RV is what it is. So they may have it.
Do they sell RVs?
No, they don't sell RVs. They just sell supplies.
Okay, well then they probably have the stabilizer jack. I think they're all pretty much uniform size. I don't think they're
Anything
special. Yeah, the jack itself, or at least in Vernal, the stand was $175. So that's a small price to pay, though, for somebody getting me unstuck off of that wall over the water drainage ditch.
Oh, yeah.
Small price to pay. Because I kept trying to pull it forward, and this old Mexican guy comes over and he says, "Stop that! You're going to break your wheel." And I said, "Come here and look." And so I went and looked at it, like, fuck, how did I get stuck on a wall? I didn't even see a wall.
So how did the guy...
And the old Mexican guy is the one who cut me off, who came around me to get in in front of me.
Yeah.
He's the one who cut me off that made me veer to the right, and I didn't realize that when I veered to the right, I took the Armada around the curb thing, because I didn't go over the curb with the Armada.
Tear up your wheel.
Would have not have been good.
And break the wheel, would it, like the guy said?
Yeah, well, I'm sure he was talking about the axle.
The axle, yeah.
So it was just kind of nightmarish. I was so relieved I could cry.
So what do you want?
And I just went up to the guy and I said, "Thank you so much, thank you so much." And he says, "It's okay, it's okay." It's like, "You have no idea, thank you so much." He says, "It's okay." He's a young guy, maybe, I don't know, mid-20s or something, maybe.
Yeah.
He and his friend. And Winky loved them both. They were both standing at the window petting the dog while they were asking, "Is it okay if I try?" I'm sure. Save me a call to AAA.
Which probably wouldn't have got there till tomorrow.
Well, I mean, I was right in Casa Grande, so I'm sure.
Yeah,
I'm sure
they would have gotten there.
Made it sometime that day.
Yeah.
But they would have had to unhitch it from the vehicle, pull it off, put it up on the flatbed, go around the corner, put it off the flatbed in the parking lot so I could hitch back up. That's what they would have had to do. And it was just so much easier to let somebody else try. Those are pretty formations up there.
Aren't they? I like looking at the mountains as we're driving this way. You'll enjoy the drive to Havasu because it goes right through them.
Yeah, I like driving the mountains when I'm not pulling my trailer.
Yeah.
Because then I go from 13 miles a gallon on the flat to 7 miles per gallon. Because you gotta pull that trailer up those hills.
Yeah.
I mean, it pulls it fine. It just gets lousy mileage.
Lousy gas mileage.
And that's why the practice is to never let it get under half the tank when you're pulling a trailer. Which is doable if there's a freaking gas station to stop at.
Yeah, like the one you were looking for that...
Well, the one that did not exist between Las Cruces and whatever that little town is just before Deming.
Yeah.
There was no gas.
Yeah, that's why I always filled up in Las Cruces.
Well, I did fill up in Las Cruces.
Either El Paso or Las Cruces. Because you're only getting 7 miles to the gallon.
Well, 13 on the flat, because that was all flat. There wasn't any hills. That was all flat. So
Well, that's not bad mileage then. 13 miles to the gallon pulling the trailer. That's not too awfully bad, is it?
I don't know. I think Rhiannon gets like 10.
Yeah.
But her trailer is like twice the weight of mine. So.
Did she sell her other one and get a new one?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
I thought her
She
friend
got one
was-
with bunks in the back. And storage underneath the bottom bunk. She rents it out now.
I know what she was renting it to her girlfriend.
No. Well, she was letting Christy stay when she came back from deployment. But then she sold that one and got another one, and so the new one she has listed on RV rental or something like that .com or something. And so she rents it out to people. And it's like, oh, that's kind of risky, isn't it? And she said, well, it's well insured if they fuck something up. It's like, okay. Problem is when somebody rents it from you, you're on call with them the whole time in case there's an emergency, because we were in the middle of dinner just before, well, it was Veterans Day. We were in the middle of dinner. Somebody had rented it that day, and then we went to dinner when she got back, and during the middle of dinner, they're texting her saying, we've lost all power. So her thing is, where are you?
See that big brown area out there that looks all smooth? That's the picture we took of my green desert that we posted, because that whole area was just solid green from the rains. It was beautiful. What you see green over there now is all irrigated.
Yeah, it's agriculture.
Yeah.
Of some sort.
Lots of
horse feed, cow feed.
Lots of hay is grown over there.
Yeah.
But this was the green that we took the picture of, posted. Well, I was looking at the thing. There's a La Nina situation right now, I guess, is what they're saying.
Well, yeah, until January, and then El Nino's supposed to move back in.
Yeah. And if El Nino moves back in, we'll get some rain this winter. La Nina is what stopped our rain.
They were on Weather Channel. They were talking about they have oscillating, which is a new thing, because it used to just be, that we had La Nina until La Nina was done, and then we had El Nino until El Nino was done. But now we have La Nina, El Nino in the same year, and they kind of oscillate. Because if El Nino comes back in January, like they're saying, then we will have had 2 El Ninos in a 12-month period. And normally that doesn't happen. They kind of split the year.
Right. Where do you want to start first?
I don't know. I think gas last.
Okay.
Because then it will be full when we head out of town, rather than using it while we're driving around town. Because I might have a tank. I've got gas.
Right. Now I did offer to buy breakfast.
Yeah, I saw that. So do you have a favorite breakfast place?
Well, there's 2 of them here in town. I like the Crossroads better.
Okay, then let's go there.
Okay, just stay on this road through the second light.
Really good fresh jerky.
It must be stay in this lane too, because it'll be on our left after we go through the light. It must be doing a really good business, because it used to run it out of a little trailer thing, and now he's built a whole new building on the corner of the main streets. That's our hospital down there. So
It's kind of like the hospital you were in Las Vegas. Small one.
Yeah.
Or Laughlin. Where was it when you went to?
Ended up
Laughlin.
in Bullhead City. Yeah.
Right. We were in Laughlin.
Yeah, we were in Laughlin and ended up in the hospital in Bullhead City.
Okay, GPS. Okay, I get you. I'll slow down. I'm just following them.
Yeah, it's 35. Now the post office is right here next to the Circle K, and if you want, we can stop in there on the way to get.
Oh, I'm not prepared to do a passport photo.
Oh, okay.
Today.
Okay. Because it's right there.
No, that would be something to do on Monday
When we go to the UPS store.
when I shower and wash my hair. Because right now my hair is just combed with a dryer sheet
Right.
to keep the static down.
I never thought of that.
Rub a dryer sheet on it, and that way it doesn't get staticky.
I never thought of that.
And it doesn't smell bad either. Well, mine doesn't because I use scented dryer sheets.
Yeah. I never thought of that.
Now, one of my clients told me about that had really long hair. She was the one who said, I remember when I was a kid having to put a dryer sheet on the outside of my hair and a brush on the inside so I could brush my hair and have it not just
fly all over.
Mm-hmm.
Huh.
So I just, this morning when I got up, just took a dryer sheet and ran it over my hair and then combed it.
Yeah, my shower felt real good. See, there's the new fresh jerky thing. It beats the heck
Wow,
out of a
that's
little
a
trailer.
huge building.
Yeah, he must be doing really good. He has
Yeah.
one here and he has one down in Quartzsite. See the sign that says cafe just past the Travelodge sign?
Yes.
That's where we're going.
Okay. That car wash at Terrible Herbs looks like one of those ones you have to
It's brushless on the
do
far
yourself.
end.
Oh, okay.
Yeah, it's got brushless on the far end.
Well, this looks popular.
It is popular. One place I would never park in front, I guess it's not really parking in front.
It's a curb.
There's a curb there. Because this is definitely one place I would never park in front.
Yeah, so I'm going to drop you.
No, I can walk. The door's up there in the middle.
There's one right there. Okay. Oh, there it is. Somebody coming out the door.
Yeah, just pull in and park.
Okay.
This way when you leave, there you go. You can just drive right straight out.
Yep. Oh, just park like that.
Pull through.
That's the only way to park.
Drive right straight out.
Yep. Oh, just park like that.
Pull through.
That's the only way to park.